guys? Flash Your Boy here. Today we are at the halfway mark, episode 6 of a 12 episode anime called Ninja vs. Gokudō. Today was an emotional, savage episode. So before we get too much into the details, I'll see you guys on the other side. So yeah, like I said, this is going to be an emotional savage mode episode. So we start off where the cliffhanger hung us, right where Shinoha is getting shot in the head. This man, whole Neo from the Matrix, dodging it, like he deflected the bullet to ricochet around his head. First off, what? These ninjas are wild. Hiroki's like, kind of shocked, whatever. But Shinoha uses Hiroki's attack against him, so he's throwing up rocks everywhere to where he's going to be ricocheting off all the rocks and debris in the air. And I'm like, oh snap, so we're just going to Mr. Mime ditto this thing and just hit copy real quick and paste it on you, like pretty much. So Shinoha gets the upper hand. He's like, bouncing off all the rocks, like I was saying, and then he comes in for the kill, and he basically just takes like half his body off. And I'm like, well, that was quick and easy. So these fights are literally like there's no like, oh, you got 5 minutes until Namek blows up. Nah, this is like one episode, you're here and you're dead. One thing about this anime is it likes to show the backstories of both sides, so you don't know what team you're actually on. So the Gokudō are obviously the bad guys, but they're only the bad guys because we're on the team ninja because of the point of view. But from the Gokudō's point of view, the ninja are bad because they killed their family, they killed all their friends, and the Gokudō are just defending themselves against the evil ninjas. I'm like, oh, so y'all gonna give me a heartfelt story about how Hiroki's an actual good guy? Oh, thanks a lot, guys. You start feeling sorry for all the Gokudō because you're like, dang. Then Shinoha's about to charge in again, and then Hiroki puts the pistol to his head. So he's basically gonna suicide kill. So basically what he's doing is he's gonna use his skull as a ricochet to kill Shinoha. So he's like, I'm gonna die, you're gonna die too. So it's like bing, 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 and it comes out of his eye. Shinoha just judo chops the bullet in the air. Reaction time, insane work. So the ninja have this thing where once they chop off your head, it's like eradicated. And I'm like, all right, well, Hiroki ends up getting eradicated like that. I thought it was gonna be a little tougher. I mean, this anime again is 12 episodes. Like I said, the fights are pretty quick, man. There's no like slick choreography. That's one thing about this. There's no slick choreography. There's no like long fights more than like maybe 1.5 episodes, 1.25, if you will. So that's kind of the downside of this anime, because usually I like a good fight. Like, you got to give me a good fight. I'm not expecting One Piece quality fights. Okay, I'm expecting just give me a little bit more than like this. And another thing about this anime, once all their like heads get decapitated, they're still thinking and talking. I'm like, hey yo, like what? You're done. Once your head's cut off, you're dead. And they're just like, oh, I'm just gonna have my last thoughts. And they're just sitting here just like, and I'm like, it's just a little strange. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I'm like, but it's in anime world, so we're gonna have talking heads. Not talking about the band. So in Hiroki's final thoughts, he's like, upstairs is obviously heaven and downstairs is hell. So he's like, oh well, I gotta atone for my sins, so I can't go hang out with my family, so I'm just gonna go to hell. And I'm like, all right. And he sees all his buddies down there, so they're all in hell, just being in hell, having a party. Go figure. So then we cut to Shiki, and she's walking around, and then she walks up on the Toga ripoff Gamute. And this kid is so annoying. I just want to let that be known. First off, I thought it was a girl, not a girl. Voiced by a girl, dresses like a girl, not a girl. That's a boy. So I'm like, all right, okay, we're going to be on one of those. Got it. Because they called him the Prince of Murder. And I was like, Prince? And I was like, okay. All right, and they got me. Definitely a boy. So, and this kid's crazy. She tries to put him to sleep. It works, but only temporary. So he wakes up, and basically starts slashing around, covers his face with duct tape so he doesn't inhale the perfume that she like puts out from her body. He goes and stabs her in the liver, and basically all of her organs shut down, and she just dies. And I'm like, yeah, so that's what happens. She just dies. She tries to like, because Kiwami shows up. That's why she got killed, because she was distracted by Kiwami, and she's trying to use the last attempt to kill both of them and put them to sleep permanently with her like body fluids, and she'll like do a concentrated perfume shot. They're too far away, so they end up walking away, and Shinoha runs up and she's just like, I'm dying. And I'm like, dang, man, like what a waste. So yeah, she can't recover from her injuries. So Miss Fan Service, unfortunately, is KO'd. Ninjas are down. I mean, that's another one down. Kiwami ends up finding Hiroki's head on the ground. So he's like, oh, my friend, you're the man. You remind me of this character from Flash Princess. They relate everything to Flash Princess. I'm like, okay. Everything that's in this anime world is related to this specific anime inside of an anime. Inception much. So we're coming down to the wire, halfway through the anime. Gokudō are down to 3 people, and the ninjas are down to 5. And we have 1 on each side that we don't know about yet. That I know of. You know, they might extend it to the next season. But we're halfway through. Ninjas are winning right now. So we'll see how things pan out within the next 6 seasons. Everyone right now is just dying. Our next episode, they're just dying. Yeah, this was a quick episode. You know, next episode, I'm sure we're going to have a bunch of, you know, the pacing. Since we're halfway through, the pacing's probably going to pick up a lot more because they're trying to probably cram a lot into the airtime that they have available. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. If you haven't already, be sure to hit that like button for me. It definitely helps the algorithm, help me out with my channel to get me out to all my peeps so we can all have conversations in the comment sections. That's what I would like. Appreciate you guys. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that notification bell so whenever we upload, you will be notified. Again, guys, I appreciate you guys watching my content. You know, check out my Nikkei stuff. I mean, I'm only playing this because I want to hang out with my brother. And so I'm like super hooked on it now. And I'm trying to build the team. So if you're like a Nikkei fan or like you play Nikkei, help me out. I'm in need of some assistance, please. So I would appreciate it. But yeah, with all that being said, guys, I'll see y'all in the next video for episode 7.